Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In this week's episode of my unpopular opinions, you all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, leave your unpopular opinions at that email, unpopularopinions@yahoo.com, and we can talk about it. Y'all, but I'm catching up. Been having a lot, doing a lot. Everything was just a lot. Anyways, let's talk about it. Let's get into this video. Okay, this is obviously rage baiting, hidden agenda having, more Black community dividing, narrative feeding, energy harvesting. But if you are a Black man and you happen to agree with this, understand that when we talk about the leaders of our community, protectors and providers, we're not talking about you. Don't even fix your lips to talk about modern women and what your role is, because it isn't. I don't care about details, Kid Cudi not being a street dude or whatever. That's not important either. Okay, she said, unpopular opinion. She doesn't think that siblings should fight like this. And I absolutely agree. I always see putting your hands on somebody, especially like this, as like the final boss of you lost all respect. Wrestling and definitely arguing is inevitable. I'm far from an only child, so I understand. But boxing and hitting them in the face, you don't care. Like, there's no love there. That's why I always tell my friends and I tell my siblings, I do not fight my friends. I don't fight myself. If we fight, if we physically get into a fight, we are never going to be friends or family ever again. I damn sure don't fight my man. No. Why are we putting our hands up? So we're so mad that we forget who we're talking to. So we're so mad we have to put our hands on somebody. No, all this talk. Y'all do know we can be minding our business without mentioning the crisis of somebody else and talking about how much we're minding our business, right? Like, okay, I feel like Black people will have our moments as a community, and we're coming together and, you know, coming together for a cause and protesting against something. But I feel like we be protesting against the wrong things. Like, I really be looking at some videos and things that are being discussed and talked about and being canceled, and I'm like, why are we protesting about this? And what exactly does this do? We really should have been stopped fucking with Chick-fil-A after we found out how many ingredients are in their chicken. But I mean, I won't lie, I've gone back a couple times. But you can honor and pay homage without all of this. Like, this energy needs to be put into building our own community. I feel like this stuff is just done for show, because next week you guys literally aren't gonna care. Okay, this might not be like necessarily an unpopular opinion, but I just wanted to talk about it. I saw this on Twitter. I think this is perfectly said. Then we got people saying things like, how are you talking about what somebody does or doesn't deserve? And then what do you mean holding them accountable? What are they being held accountable for? It's different when somebody isn't necessarily the best version of themselves, but y'all be expecting your partner to be top tier and you're not even top tier yourself. Then y'all saying people don't deserve things based on how unattractive you think they are. You don't think they're attractive, but somebody else absolutely does. You might not like the fact that they're overweight, but that doesn't bother somebody else. Somebody else might like that. I don't get why you guys think that somebody isn't deserving of love because you think that they're unattractive. That's mental illness. Okay, this was a little bit ago, but why would Larry Hoover need to be free? To shake the room. So then Black people can use this as a leader of our community, somebody to follow, a pillar, a voice and a representation. Because he's a Black man with a famous name and he had money. It doesn't matter what he is famous or known for. He's Black and clearly influential. This is who people aspire to be and look up to. This is breadcrumbing, ladies and gentlemen. Deflections, distractions, energy harvesting. Stop being so easily distracted and easily swayed. And really, from what I read, he still has to pay his debt to society, so he's not even giving out for real. But y'all are just like, oh yeah, real nigga coming home. So then really it's just all smoke and mirrors. Y'all love that. Okay, I keep telling my men this, but I do not think that we're supposed to be looking at these AI videos. Like these videos like this, we're not supposed to be looking at that. I think that will cause a level of psychosis. It's gonna alter like our perception and our brain chemistry in some way. Like then it desensitizes us to some images and atrocities. So then when we see it in real life, it's like a normal thing. Like it's being like normalized. Okay, I said Candace Owens was controlled opposition, but I think I'm changing my mind. Okay. This video, this girl says that you should disappoint your parents because who says that you would be proud of the decisions that they made, which I agree, but I don't even think it's about you being proud of the decisions that they made. I think what's important is that everybody should understand your life, your journey, your human experience is your own. You're not here to fulfill the dreams and aspirations that your parents didn't. And you're not here to do what they want you to do because it is your life. Who cares if you would be disappointed with the decisions that they made? It's their life, the decisions that they made, what they did to get to where they are. That's just the story that was written. Who says that you have a say-so? You're my parent, but you don't necessarily have a say-so on how I live my life. You're just here to plant the seeds. And hopefully, I turn out to be a better human than you were, and then it goes on and on. A lot of parents will try to rectify their bad decisions in life through their children, like their children are their second chance at life. Really just aim to live the most fulfilling life while you're here. Okay. This isn't necessarily an unpopular opinion either, but I'll see videos like this and be like, oh, where's the outrage? Oh, there's no outrage because he's white. Oh, there's no outrage because they're Hispanic. So you're creating outrage because there's no outrage instead of creating outrage. Y'all be worried about the wrong things. Okay, you guys saw what Lotto said about having money, and I feel like this is like a good example and representation of what destination happiness is. Everybody, of course, being like, oh, well, give your money away or go back to being broke and blah, 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 because you're mad. Because why is a rich person saying that having money is not fun and whatever, right? But maybe she still hasn't truly found what she is passionate about. Maybe when she was younger, she wanted to be a rapper so bad and blah, 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 blah. And she became a rapper and realized that she is not being fulfilled. She hasn't found what truly makes her happy, because it wouldn't be like oh my god, like, is this it? Is this the cap? I haven't reached happiness. It would just be like, it would just evolve and get more. There would be more experiences, more things to do. Even with all the money that you make, like, you would be pouring into more things. You would be opening yourself up to more opportunities. Okay. There was a debate a while ago on Twitter on whether or not you should brush your teeth before you eat in the morning, or you should eat first then brush your teeth. When you go to sleep, you go to sleep good 6-8 hours a night or whatever. You're essentially you're fasting, and your body is kind of getting rid of impurities. Okay, hence the raunchy breath when you wake up in the morning. When you wake up and you eat and drink before clearing them from where they're strategically placed, which is, in your mouth and on your freaking tongue, you swallow those impurities back into your system. So everything your body was trying to expel, you pretty much just recycled it. I don't know who needs to hear this, who doesn't know. Your oral health has a hand in your heart health, your gut health, and essentially your brain health. Brush your teeth when you wake up in the morning before you eat. Okay, quick question though. What did they build these infrastructures with? Like these buildings, how were they built? Like, did they have like power tools, or how long did it take? And like, why haven't they been built like this again? Okay, there's this video where this woman said that the struggle in the Black community has been glorified and sensationalized Absolutely. Then it's tied in so closely with the Black experience that people think that when they go through those struggles or living like in the hood or having to experience, poverty at a certain level, then you can relate. That's how you can relate to Black people. And then if you're Black and you didn't live that way, it takes away from your Blackness. Okay, we're in like an epidemic of people wanting money, certain levels of fame, notoriety, attention, no matter how they get it. People are turning to telling us their business. So much of their business that we don't even really need to know. And honestly, I think that half of these stories don't even be true. People want to go viral. And then you don't even realize, especially if it isn't true, you don't even realize that you're low-key cursing yourself. Speaking that into your life. You're literally manifesting that. Okay. Not y'all trying to make an example out of this girl in the name of being a girl's girl. Yes, we get it. Lesson learned, Miss Kaya. Don't use rage bait to get to where you're going anymore. People will hate you and be insecure. Whatever. But y'all were waiting. Y'all are waiting on this girl's downfall because you're so mad at her. And then you're like, don't compare her to the female rappers because blase. Yes, it's the same thing though. It really is. She be shaking ass and talking about how she'll take your man. Female rappers do that. And I don't care. I said female. Female. Female rapper is a woman. You know exactly what that is. You know it doesn't mean dog. Don't be daft. Anyways, what do y'all think? Let's talk about it. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, leave at that email. And I will see y'all next week.